Curtis Blaydes versus Chris Daukaus. Main event, UFC Columbus.
Yep.
I mean, how insane was this? Because we're sitting there on the fight companion going, it's only a matter of time before the takedown comes. Takedown's going to come any second. Curtis is going to take him down and smash him. But no. It was up on the feet the entire time.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Blaydes is evolving his game to entire new levels. I love that his striking is now elite. I wouldn't say, I mean, like, does he get outstruck by Cyril Gane? Probably. But does he need to outstrike Cyril Gane? No, he still has that wrestling in his back pocket. But with involving the striking and involving the hands, he looked really crisp and clean. He was landing beautiful 1-2s. He was landing nice overhands. He was landing nice straights. I think it was that straight. Was it a straight right or a straight left that dropped Daukaus in the second?
I don't know. I
don't remember, but it was a beautiful straight. It was right on the button. It was perfectly placed and timed.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's the thing with Curtis Blaydes. Like, we always talk about how good of a wrestler he is, but you can tell that his striking is improving. And this isn't the first time that he's KO'd a guy.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he did it to Junior Dos Santos. Like, this guy can crack. He doesn't need to depend solely on his wrestling. He can get it done. He can get the job done on the feet. And I thought that's exactly what he did against Chris Daukaus. I had said it last week that I really hoped I did not hit my prop bet, that I wanted you to hit your prop bet. And you actually did hit this prop bet, Curtis Blaydes, with the KO TKO. Thank God, man. But Blaydes is constantly improving. I think he's only getting better. And, you know, now number 4 beating number 8. Curtis Blaydes called out Cyril Gane and Stipe, who was in the crowd. He gave a lot of respect to Stipe. He said, I love Stipe, I love you, Stipe, but you're the kind of guy that I got to beat. So if you want this smoke, like, I'm here. I'm ready for round 2. Get in the cage right now. But Stipe walked away, so I guess that fight's not happening. But, you know, nonetheless, I like the call outs. I mean, what do we do with Curtis Blaydes right now? You know, it's just like this heavyweight division, I feel like we're talking about so much recently, but we have had back-to-back main events, you know, heavyweights. I just don't know. I don't know what the route is for Ngannou. I don't know where Jones is at. So, like, let's just hypothetically speak right now with Cyril Gane, Stipe Miocic, Tai Tuivasa. What one of those 3 should match up with Curtis Blaydes?
I think you should do Tuivasa, Blaydes, and then do Stipe, Gane.
I agree with that. If we're strictly like Ngannou's gone and John's not in the picture, we'll take both those 2 heavyweights out. I 110% agree with that. I'd like Tai Tuivasa, Curtis Blaydes, 3 and 4, and then Stipe and Gane for the new belt, for the new heavyweight strap.
You got to asterisk John Jones in there, though. We all know John Jones is in the mix.
Right, but I just said, like, if we're taking those guys out, because we don't know what's going to happen. Like, we really don't with John, and we don't know what's going to happen with Ngannou. It's just so frustrating right now with this heavyweight division. And, you know, Ngannou just had a surgery. He'll be out probably a year, even if he does come back. And then John, how long has John been talking about fighting at heavyweight? It's been 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, 2 years now.
So it's like, I don't want to sit here and be like, yeah, John Jones is going to come back. No idea.
I think he is, though. I think he is. I think this is the year it's going to happen, especially with Ngannou gone now. I really think that fucking... I mean, I hate to say it because this is one of the greatest fighters of all time. You'd hate to say that he's ducking people, but, I mean...
He's also smart.
I think it's safe to say he was ducking Ngannou, man. Yeah. Because I think Gane gets smoked by John Jones. I think Stipe, with all due respect to Stipe, I think he might probably get smoked by John Jones as well too. Probably not on the feet, but he could take him down and dominate him there on the ground. He could submit him. He's so good. And he's going to be strong at heavyweight. It's interesting. I think you need to slot John Jones in the next title fight. We all know that if he does come back, he's getting the shot immediately.
Yeah.
So whether it's an interim shot, whether it's just a vacant belt, I don't know. But John Jones' name is going to be in there, and I also believe Stipe Miocic's name will be in there as well. I think he deserves a fight more than Cyril Gane right now. If I was to do anything, I like the Curtis Blaydes Cyril Gane call out, but you also, like you said, you have Tai Tuivasa in there, and now you have Tom Aspinall in there. Like, what do we do with this division? There's so many matchups you could make right now. I think it's just Wild West. Anybody can fight anybody at this moment, and when any of them could be a number 1 contender fight, really.
And I agree with that. I mean, the heavyweight division is logjam at this point, but you know, it is what it is until we start getting our 2 superstars in the heavyweight division. You know, for instance, Ngannou and John Jones is kind of just all up in the air.
Yeah.
You know?
Shout out to Ant W. Blaydes' hands have been improving a lot lately. He put out JDS on the feet. He's also piecing up Lewis before their fight, before he got shot and got KO'd. Ant W. also ties a fallback guy in case they can't make Jones versus Stipe for the interim title. Makes sense.
Yep.
I think you'd have to slot Ty right in there. Do we also have to give Gane that respect, or the way he just got completely smoked there in the last 3 rounds of Ngannou, does he need to fight down? Like, do you do Cyril Gane, Tom Aspinall for like a future, the winner of that fight gets a number one contender afterwards or something like that? Like, where does Cyril Gane sit in this?
Well, I mean, I think Cyril Gane is a legitimate heavyweight. Keep in mind, that loss to Ngannou was his first professional loss in his career. And, he did look good those first 2 rounds. He just got, he just got outworked in rounds 3, 4, and 5. But I do not see him taking a significant step back in the competition. I mean, he has beaten top 5 guys already in this heavyweight division. Again, like Cyril Gane can fight any of these guys. Like, I feel like we're going round and round on this. But like Tom Aspinall's another guy that it's like you throw him in against Blaydes, Tai Tuivasa, Miocic, like
any of them,
man. I mean, this heavyweight division, like, I just want to see these fights churn out this year because there's so many of them that we need to make to find out who's going to be the true undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, depending on what Ngannou does. So
yeah, it's very interesting here. I like this heavyweight division. I'm very excited for the future of this heavyweight division. Yeah, Curtis Blaydes versus anybody, Tom Aspinall versus anybody, Tai Tuivasa versus anybody. Stipe, please come back. That's all I got to say right now. Please come back, my guy. Take a fight. It doesn't have to be for the title. If it isn't for the title, if they do something else, like if they just want new blood, let's say they do an interim championship and it's Tai Tuivasa versus Aspinall or something like that. They've done crazier stuff in the past where they've let true number one contenders be on the wayside for these interim championships. So it's interesting to see. I'm very excited for the heavyweight division. Do you want to get into church coin bets?
yeah, let's do it.
So I put 3,500 church coin on Blaydes. He was a minus 310, I believe. So that gave me a return of 1,129 church coin. And my prop bet for this week was Blaydes by KO TKO. I had 500 church coin on that. It was a minus 110 for that. And that gave me a return of 454 church coin there, just in that main.
Yeah, when we placed our church coin bets, Blaydes was coming in at a minus 310. I put 3,100 church coin on Blaydes and got a return of 1,000 church coin. My prop bet was Blaydes by decision. I put 200 church coin on that and lost it.